Hello, welcome back to Left and Pass. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm at Mount Zion Cemetery in Chatsworth, Georgia, and I did a poll on my channel asking what y'all wanted to see, and a lot of y'all said that y'all wanted to see older cemeteries, and this is a cemetery that I have not filmed yet. Well, I have been here to film, to visit the rites, but I haven't actually filmed the cemetery itself. And it is on the older side. I know some of the graves are from the 1800s, so it is decently old. So I wanted to come over here and share the cemetery. So I'm gonna do a little walk around and show y'all the old part of the cemetery. So I hope y'all enjoy. So as you can tell, this cemetery is decently old by the way that a lot of the stones are, as well as the fence work right there. I think fences like that look really, really nice. And a lot of fences like that was from the older times, roughly 1800s, early 1900s, and some even mid 19 to late 1900s. A lot of fence work was made like that. I know at West Hill Cemetery there is multiple graves with fence work like that, and one of the most famous graves at West Hill Cemetery that I've been to multiple times has fence work just like that around it. So it's definitely something that shows that a cemetery is on the older side, and it's just really nice. And this little plot right here is the Wrights from the Wright Hotel. I did a video over. I'll have it in a little card up above. If you haven't checked out that video, definitely do. It was an awesome video to see. Thomas Wright. So if you want to see their story and what they did around here in this area, check out the Wright Hotel video, and there'll be more information about all of them. It's definitely an awesome story and an awesome hotel to see. So definitely go check that out. But now I'm going to get over here into the older part of the cemetery. Yeah, this is definitely beautiful fence work. Try to get it closed a little bit. And if the camera shakes, I'm sorry about that. I'm holding my tripod with one hand because it's absolutely freezing out here. It's like 44 degrees. I'm pretty cold, but I still gotta get a video for you guys. So if the camera shakes, I apologize. And you can tell just by the light difference in the color of the grass and the trees that it's definitely getting colder. It's getting to around my favorite time of the year, where the trees and leaves change colors. Just a really beautiful time of the year, other than the cold. But this is a beautiful cemetery. I believe I've only been here twice. One was obviously to film the Wright family plot. These are babies right here. I believe it says 1901 to 1903 on both of them. 1861 to 1908. And a few of the stones here are crumbled just like this and just all torn to pieces. But this is the first time that I've really actually walked up here around in this area and actually looked around. The other times I really didn't. I believe one time I just went up here real quick and then went back down at the bottom, and the other time I didn't even come up here. I was just filming the rocks. So I'm exploring the cemetery along with y'all guys. (1853 to 1928) and 1852 to 1932. I believe that says. It looks like some fairly new flowers. So it's nice to see family is still taking care of the Charles family graves. And the way these stones are in this little plot where the tree is, it kind of reminds me of the cemetery in Resaca. I'll pop a card up. If you haven't checked that video out, definitely do so. That was a awesome video. But there was a little plot with stones in it just like this, with a tree right behind it at that cemetery. That stone right over there underneath the tree says 1898 to 1985. Sally J. Springfield, born December 19th, 1859, and passed away December 11th, 1945. And I believe that it says James Springfield, born March 13th, 1841, and passed away January 8th, 1911. There was some birds up there in the tree. Yep, just flew away. Ed Jackson, April 2nd, 1912 to July 12th, 1963. Laura Jackson, December 4th, 1871 to May 10th, 1965. Here in Georgia, it definitely has gotten a lot colder here recently. The weather is changing so much. It feels like last week, I swear, it was like 70, 75 degrees. And then this week, it's been like in the 40s. Tom S. Wilbanks, March 25th, 1887 to July 19th, 1950. But yeah, the weather here in Georgia is definitely a little bit bipolar. It just takes a long time to decide what it wants to be. Thomas E. Inslee, Private 3rd Georgia Infantry, Spanish-American War. I cannot really see the dates. May 11th, 1875 to October 5th, 1949 is the dates. But I'm glad to be back out here filming and making videos for you guys. I took a little 2-week break just because I got extremely busy with other stuff, with school and projects and things related to that sort, as well as my athletics at school. So that just took over my time, so I wasn't able to really get out and film and make videos for you guys. But I am now, so very, very glad that I'm able to. And I hope y'all had a very good Thanksgiving as well. I've seen stones like this here recently, and a lot of the cemeteries that I've been to, I've seen a lot more of the square style stones like this. But I'm guessing that in the older times, a lot of stones they made like this. Well, it's more so a square stone just stood up on one of the edges. But I have been seeing a lot more of those stones recently, probably just because I've actually been looking a whole lot more. Rebecca Weeks, 1875 to 1945. This little section right here, you can tell, is a bunch of really old graves. I haven't seen a stone like this in a while. This is pretty cool. January 27th, 1885, and passed away, I believe that says January 12th, 1904. So that was just a young man. That little shot right there on the camera looks really nice with the trees. Nice. The one thing that I have noticed walking around this cemetery while I'm making this video is that a lot of the older graves are mixed in with the newer graves, and that's something that many cemeteries do not do, at least that I've noticed. Many cemeteries, a good example would be Fox Cemetery up there in Sevierville, Tennessee. How the older graves are on one side of the cemetery and the newer graves are on the opposite side, so it's kind of separated. I'm guessing many cemeteries do that for reason to kind of make it easier to find your loved one in the cemetery if they're buried there. But this one is definitely not like that, I can tell. I mean, it's kind of like that in a way, but it's definitely more mixed in all together, which I think is cool. It makes the cemetery look really cool, because you see the more modern graves mixed in with a lot of the older graves with the older style look. I think that's just pretty cool. Something that I definitely noticed walking around here. That's me all for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy that video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. Also subscribe down below if you haven't already, because it's free and helps me out a lot. So definitely do that if you haven't already. As you can tell, I've got my hood up. It's freezing cold out here, so definitely ready to get into a little bit of heat. But I had a lot of fun filming this video for you guys, so I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. I had a lot of fun looking at these older stones while I was filming it. And as I mentioned about a minute before the outro, how a lot of the older stones are mixed in with the newer stones, so it makes the cemetery all just mixed in together, and it gives it a really, really cool look, especially in the winter time of right now. It just looks really, really, really cool. Dang, my nose is really red. But leave it in the comments below more things that you want to see. I believe, as I mentioned in the Resaca Cemetery video, not the Confederate Cemetery, the actual Resaca Cemetery, as it gets winter time, I'm able to film a whole lot more videos, because a lot of the cemeteries that I want to film are in the woods and places that if I went to in the summer, I would run the risk of being snake bit and things of that sort. Just things I don't want to have happen to me, because I don't want to get snake bit, and that's just a big ordeal for a day that I don't want to come. So in the winter, I'm able to film a whole lot more videos, because it's a lot more safer for me and the people I bring along, because snakes aren't really out in the winter time. And as you can tell, the trees are a lot more slimmer, and the trees have fallen, and the leaves have fallen, so it's just a lot more easier to access many cemeteries that are in the woods. I do have one cemetery plan that I will hopefully be able to film in the upcoming weeks and upcoming days, that I'm really, really excited for, and really excited to share with you guys, because I've had this cemetery on my video idea board for about a year or two. So hopefully I'm able to film that one here shortly, because that would be an awesome video for you guys. But yeah, just leave in the comments below more things that you want to see. I know a lot of y'all want to see older cemetery videos, which is what I did today. I was able to come out here and show y'all an older cemetery, so I'm very, very glad I was able to do that. If you have any more ideas or things that you would like me to see or go do, because I do museums, cemeteries, stories, or if you have any stories that you want me to do, definitely leave it in the comments below, or you can email me. My email is always in the description usually, so you can do that. So yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. With all that said, I hope you have a great day. This adventure is left in the past.